Beloved, today is no ordinary Sunday. It is not just the start of a new week. It is a divine appointment written into the timeline of your life by the hand of heaven itself. This moment wasn't placed here by chance. It was carved into your journey by grace, hidden in the folds of time, now unfolding in plain sight. This is not a day for routine. It is a day of revelation. You have arrived at a sacred crossing, the place where your earthly path meets heaven's decree. You've walked through dry lands with aching bones and a determined heart, pushing forward when surrender seemed easier, praising when your voice trembled, and believing when logic said otherwise. But now the silence is breaking. Something has shifted, not just in your surroundings, but in the spiritual realm. The air around you feels different because it is. What was once dormant is awakening. Prayers you whispered in secret are beginning to rise like incense. Your midnight is giving birth to morning. Before you go further, type 777 as a prophetic act of faith, not for superstition, but for agreement. This number isn't magic. It's your declaration, your spirit's yes to what God is releasing right now. There's a weight in the atmosphere, thick, holy, unmistakable, that's stirring in your chest, that stillness that doesn't feel empty but full of expectancy. That's divine alignment. Your soul is responding to something heaven already set in motion. The unseen has already spoken. Now the seen is catching up. For years, you've been knocking on closed doors, and today they answer, not with resistance, but with invitation. What was once sealed is now accessible. You didn't wait in vain. The stillness wasn't God's absence, it was His strategy. You fasted quietly, forgiven deeply, stayed when you could have walked away. And now, that faith is being honored. The winds of breakthrough haven't just started blowing. They've already arrived. That door you've pressed on for so long is swinging open, not because you forced it, but because heaven gave the word. As C.S. Lewis once said, God shouts in our pain. It is His megaphone to rouse a deaf world. What felt like divine silence was actually preparation. What you thought delayed you was refining you. You didn't miss the moment. You were being shaped for it. Today is not about show. It's about sacred manifestation. Don't look for loud applause. It may come quietly, in a sudden peace, a surprise opportunity, or the realization that the thing which used to torment you has lost its grip. Joseph didn't see the palace coming, but heaven did, and now you're about to see yours. Lewis wrote, "The world is crowded with him. He walks everywhere, incognito. What's about to unfold in your life will look ordinary to the world, but you'll know it's divine. This isn't coincidence, it's kingdom. You were never targeted for defeat. You were prepared for promotion. What others saw as pressure, God saw as proof. What you endured in silence will now speak in volume. This Sunday marks the unveiling. Those who misunderstood your stillness, mocked your consistency, or doubted your calling will witness God confirm what you never had to defend. This is not for ego. This is for purpose. The shift is not just around you, it's in you. What you once called not enough is about to multiply. The little oil you had left is now being poured into vessels. Overflow is coming, not just for your benefit, but for those connected to your obedience. Think of the widow in 2 Kings chapter 4. Her miracle wasn't just provision, it was transformation. And today, yours is the same. The oil in your life is not for decoration, it is for distribution. No more apologizing for the anointing you carry. You've hidden long enough. You've dimmed your light to fit rooms you were never me of. And to stay in, no more shrinking. This is not pride, it's obedience. You're not stepping up in arrogance, you're stepping into alignment. This Sunday doesn't just elevate you, it introduces you. You won't need to announce the change. Your very presence will testify. What took years to build in secret will bear fruit in public. The seed you cried over in private is now sprouting before witnesses, and that fruit, it will not only nourish you, it will feed generations. As Lewis once said, Christ says, "Give me all, I want you." The miracle you're stepping into isn't for indulgence, it's for surrender. God didn't give you more so you could hoard. He gave you more because you gave him everything. Today marks the shift. You're not walking into this Sunday as who you were. You've been tested, you've been purified. The version of you that began the journey wouldn't survive this blessing. But the refined you, you're ready. Your consistency has qualified you for a reward you never had to beg for. This isn't favor falling from the sky. It's favor drawn to your obedience. Like Noah building when no one believed, you stayed faithful. And now the rain has come. Heaven has moved. The scroll has been opened, and your name is on it. This moment was never random. It's not hype. It's not emotionalism. It's divine timing, tailored, measured, and released with surgical precision. The old season is over. You don't need to fight for access. Heaven has already given you the keys. From now on, you're not striving, you're flowing, you're not chasing, you're carrying. The evidence is undeniable. The shift is irreversible. You're no longer knocking, you're walking through. The phone call, the opportunity, the open door, it's all part of the design. You don't need to explain. The fruit will speak for you. Just as Hannah didn't need to justify her joy once her promise arrived, neither will you. This Sunday the pace changes, the rhythm shifts. You are not in pursuit, you're in position. And the miracle? It's not approaching, it's here.